Just when you thought that the Galaxy Unpack was set and done, I mean, new reports paint a very weird picture. Because yes, it looks like it's not all rainbows and sunshine for Samsung and the fans for this Galaxy S22 release. We have a new set of leaks for Apple's high-end iMac and the AirPods Pro 2, which should be coming sooner rather than later, and a new report claims that OPPO is working on a very, and I mean very compelling foldable for this year, even if the Find Then is already pretty cool. I'm Jaime Rivera, and at this point, all these leaks just seem like an extended soap opera, like seriously. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with Microsoft and the Windows 11 adoption rate, which is definitely more positive than at least last time that we talked about it. I mean, initially Microsoft was having a huge issue with only 0.21% of Windows users updating their PCs to Windows 11, and that's even with it being a free upgrade. But things have started to pick up. Sort of. A new report from AdDuplex claims that Windows 11 usage has nearly doubled from 8.6% in November to a 16.1% in January of this year, and the report is based on data collection from around 60,000 Windows 10 and Windows 11 PCs that are running their SDK, and of course, it doesn't take into account PCs with older versions of Windows. Now, even if this seems slow, apparently people are still upgrading to Windows 11 twice as fast as they did Windows 10, so things don't seem to be going too bad for Microsoft. Now, let us know if you've upgraded, because I've noticed that even in the computers that I currently have that are capable of getting the upgrade, you still can't download it the legal way, obviously. Let's shift gears onto OPPO and foldables. Yes, the company had a ton of buzz going on with the Find Then last month, and the new leaks suggest that they're already working on another. According to a new report from 91 Mobiles, OPPO has reportedly started working on their first flip foldable smartphone that could be released in Q3 of 2022. If you think about it, this flip phone would have a more minimal crease in the middle, a better hinge mechanism, and a flagship display, and the newer processor than the predecessor. And it's expected to cost even less than the Galaxy Z Flip 3, which is already a competitive $999. The report mentions that the device's name hasn't been finalized yet, and that it's unclear if it'll be branded under the Find series. They also claim that OPPO is also working on the successor for the Find Then, but it's too early for us to talk about those rumors right now. Let's see if this flip phone is going to make it out of China, because the Find Then is a pretty cool phone. It just needs better cameras, but then for $999, no, it needs better cameras. Next up, let's talk about Apple and some of their most anticipated products we should be getting by the end of this year. We have a new report from Mark Gurman diving into what we should be getting with the new iMac Pro and the second generation AirPods Pro. And all right, let's start with the iMac. He claims that it'll be bigger than the current 24-inch, probably 27 inches, but it'll bring a similar design to the M1 iMac from last spring. He also expects this model to be powered by the M1 Pro and M1 Max, which goes against other reports claiming that we'd be getting something more powerful. Probably that's going to be for the Mac Pro. He also slightly mentioned that Apple is saving the M2 for the new MacBook Air that's coming later this year. And when it comes to AirPods Pro, we can reportedly expect a big update. The report mentions that they will be featuring a stemless design that resembles the Beats Studio Buds from last year. And finally, they will also feature motion sensors that would enable fitness tracking capabilities, in addition to the other leaks we've been hearing from ever now. Like, I'm already tired of it, but let's see what we get. And finally, for the hottest news today, let's talk about Sammy and the Galaxy S22 series and the batch of leaks we've gotten these past couple of days, which are both good and bad, starting with the good. We've been getting some renders for official Samsung cases for the series, but now we've got some in real life images that show the boxes for these cases, and they also confirm the designs that we've been seeing for months now. And can I just say, I mean, even the white case for the Ultra looks amazing. amazing. But now, moving on to the not so positive section, let's talk about the processors, depending on your region. We have a new report from Sam Mobile suggesting that the Exynos 2200 S22s will be available in Europe, Southwest Asia, the Middle East, and Africa, while the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 variants will be available in China, Japan, Latin America, North America, South Korea, and Southeast Asia. So yeah, it looks like Exynos won't be limited as we thought, which ends up being a problem for the vast majority of consumers that prefer Qualcomm, though I do see some other regions going Qualcomm this time. And finally, it looks like Samsung might be facing some delays when it comes to production. We have a new tweet from John Prosser where he claims that due to supply chain issues, the S22 lineup might have a slight setback. He says pre-orders for all devices will happen on the day of the event, but availability has now been split. Apparently the Ultra could come as early as February 25th, but the rest of the series has been pushed to March. So for today's question, even with the new AMD GPU, how do you feel about the new Exynos 2200? Because I mean, listen, the specs look pretty promising, but I don't have as much experience as you guys do, so I would love to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me complain about soap operas. I actually hate them. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Sort of, because I'll be traveling.